So tonight, the story is called Everyone Needs a Microwave. So tonight's character, right, is all about a guy named Frankie, right? Frankie has a crush on this girl, right? This girl, his name is Sarah, right? So Frankie has a crush on Sarah. And Frankie wants to take Sarah out on a date, right? But the problem is Sarah's the materialistic kind. You know, she's all about, if you got money, if you got a car, whatever. But check this out. Frankie has a very famous professional chef as a cousin, right? And his cousin is coming in town. So he was like, hey, Sarah, let's go out, you, me, your friends, and we can all just go out and have fun. She was like, no, I don't want to go out with you, whatever. And then he was like, hey, Sal is coming in town. And she was like, Sal, your famous cousin, the one that's a chef? And he was like, yeah, Sal will be in. So let's go out Saturday night. You get your girls and I got my guys and we'll go out. You know what I'm saying? Everything's in the house because Sal's going to be in. He's going to be this guest chef at this restaurant and everything's going to be cool, right? So as the week goes by, you know what I'm saying? Sarah starts paying him more attention than she would have gave him hadn't he told her about Sal, about this famous cook. And so what happens is when Saturday night comes, something happens where Sal has to leave early, right? And Sal cooks Sarah's favorite dish. I believe it's chicken Alfredo or something like that, right? And so, but when they get to the restaurant, they have this little private room, right? And so somehow something goes down where they end up taking the food back because Sarah couldn't make it out, to the restaurant because she found out Sal wasn't going to be there. So Sal actually made the dish and prepared that dish, but he put them in the to-go boxes so they can take them back home and chill, watch movies and all that good stuff, right? So when Sarah shows up, Sarah sits down and she's like, yo, this food's cold. I don't want it cold. And Frank's like, yo, we got a microwave. And Sarah's like, no, I don't put my food in microwaves. I don't, just eat cold food and reheated food or whatever. I thought your cousin was going to be here, this and that and the third. So she storms off and leaves, right? And then the other girl, ends up eating her food, puts it in the microwave. And so when we look at the moral of this story, right? The dish was good, chicken Alfredo, still cooked by a famous chef, right? And when we look at our main character in the story, Frank was only given attention by Sarah, someone who he wanted to be with because of his affiliation with the cook and then the type of dish that he was going to cook for her, talking about the famous chef. And so what happens is sometimes in life, we are that dish, right? We're prepared, we're warm, everybody wants us, but as soon as we go a little cold, as soon as we go a little south in life, as soon as things stop working out for us, as soon as money stops flowing into us, nobody wants us anymore, right? But it's something about that microwave. It's something about that microwave that can heat up that food and get it right up to temp where you can eat it again, where it's palatable. And what I want you to know is sometimes you got to thank God for the microwaves in your life, the people that always be there to reheat you, the people that's always there to rekindle that fire. Because it's times to where we go cold. Money runs out. You know what I'm saying? Cars break down. You know what I'm saying? Your brand's not popping the way it was. You're not as popular as you used to be. Things aren't working out for you. So what do? You thank God for that microwave that's in your life. Because sometimes we want people to be there, just like Frank wanted Sarah to be there. Once the dish got cold, Sarah was ghost. Poof, she was gone. You know what I'm saying? But there was also a young lady there that was there just so she could spend time with Frank, and she ended up eating that dish. And many times when it comes to what you want to do in life, your goals, your dreams, or your visions, there's going to be people that's going to leave when things aren't going right. There's going to be people that leave when it's not popping for you, when things get difficult, when they see a little sign of trouble, they're going to be gone. Just like Sarah, they're going to be gone. But then again, it's a small group of chosen people that God has put in your life that will speak strength to your strength, that will speak power to your power, that will try to resurrect that goal and that dream and something that you've given up on. They'll speak life. Hey, Trina, you got to go back after that dream. Or hey, Martre, I haven't seen a video in a while. Or hey, Barishi, I haven't heard a podcast in a while. Or, hey, John, where's the video? You got to do it. You need people that's going to speak confidence to you because they believe in you, not your potential. Excuse me. And the problem is we hang around and we let so many people consume our time. They don't love us. They're falling in love with our potential, right? The stuff that we can potentially do, the stuff that we haven't done yet. Everybody has the potential to be rich. Everybody has the potential to be the next president, or whatever. But the problem is people fall in love with the potential. They'll see where you're going, right? They won't support you in the beginning, but they'll hang around just long enough to where if you popped and they can say, yo, I knew he would make it. I knew she would make it. You know what I'm saying? And I've had my time with these people, but sometimes we focus in on that one that's not there, right? And we forget and forsake that microwave person, that person that's been heating us up, the person that's been speaking life into our vision the whole time. Sometimes we forsake that one person because we're looking at that Sarah. We want Sarah to be there so bad that we forget about everyone else that's at the table. So I just want to ask you this question, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to your goals, your dreams, your visions, right? Make sure you got some microwaves around you, because there's going to be a time where you're going to run cold. We are human beings. We are emotional. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may go through a bout of depression. Sometimes life happens, death in the family, illnesses, you know what I'm saying? Financial lows, bank accounts are overdrawn. In a microwave, you need somebody that's going to look. I know things are going bad, but you got to remember why you started this thing. Remember your why. Remember why you're going after. You can't give up. You know what I'm saying? You got too much in this thing. And so what I want you to know is sometimes we are, as people, only as good as the people we surround ourselves with. Seriously. You'll know who your real friends are when times get hard. You'll know who your real friends are when you can't give them a ride anymore. You'll know who your real friends are when it's grind time and you really can't have time to be with them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Sarah wanted to be around Ricky for what Ricky could offer. You know what I'm saying? He was connected to his famous chef of a cousin. You know what I'm saying? He had the meal she wanted. Now, here's the thing I want you to look at. The meal was the same. It was just cold. She didn't want to wait or put the effort into putting it in the microwave. And many times, as you guys know, when you put something in the microwave, you just can't put it on any type of plate. You just can't put it in there any type of way. You got to use special stuff or cover it, or not, it will splatter. And sometimes we're like that. People must handle us with care. And that's why it's very delicate for you, and it's very important for you to surround yourself, find at least 1 or 2 microwaves in your life. I just got off the phone, not a phone, but a video conference with 3 microwaves. You know what I'm saying? 3 people that are in my life: Keisha Pollard, Martre Stevens, Willie Sanders. And these are people that will speak life to my life, speak strength to my strength. You know what I'm saying? Not speak weakness to my weakness and tell me everything. Now, they'll keep it real, and they'll tell me what I can do constructively, but there's somebody that's not going to bounce because, oh, John, your videos are getting whack. Oh, John, your podcast content isn't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be people that are going to pick me up when I'm down. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be people that are going to really push me along the way and make sure that I'm being accountable to not only myself, but my dream, my goal, and my vision, because I owe it to everyone that's supporting me. And you owe it to your kids. You owe it to your parents. Everyone has ever sacrificed. Everyone is ever there. But don't forsake the microwaves in your life for the people who do not want to be there, or the people who are pulling out when times get hard. You know what I mean? Like when people ask how you're doing and you say blessed, some people will pull out because you're blessed, because you're doing good. Some people will only love you and really tolerate you when you're below them, because now you're dependent on them. But if you get to a point where you don't need them, they can't handle that. Some people can't handle your greatness. And then you wonder why people are acting funny towards you, right? They can't handle who you are. See, when you're gifted, when you're talented, you can't see yourself. That's why man made mirrors. You know what I'm saying? God allowed to give man an idea to make a mirror. So sometimes when you're that talented, people are fearful of your potential. And your potential is something you haven't done yet. You know what I'm saying? You are so powerful and so talented and so God gifted that people are jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? People are envious of you for stuff you hadn't even done yet, right? But when you look at yourself, you're like, man, I need to do this. I need to do that. But they're looking at you as the giant that you are. You know what I'm saying? And there's going to come a time in life where you got to realize that people in your circle have to be strong enough to respect your gift. And sometimes they can't handle your gift, so they bounce like Sarah. You know what I'm saying? If you wonder why some people left you, if you wonder why some people walked out of your life, if you wonder why some people are not there, it had nothing to do with you, but it had everything to do with them not being able to handle you. You know what I'm saying? It had everything to be with them not being able to handle you. You know what I'm saying? Because your gift was just too anointed for them. Your gift was just too strong for them. You know what I'm saying? God has a set group of people that he has there to support you. And these 3 people that I just named, my 3 microwaves, I didn't know them 3 months ago. You feel me? So this is a prayer that God answered. I just prayed for positive people, like-minded people in my life that I can network with, that'll push me. You know what I'm saying? The Bible speaks about iron sharpening iron. And that's what it is. It's a challenge. Now, we could be out here competing against one another. We could be out here tearing one another down, because there's 2 ways to get the tallest building in the city. You can build it. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. Or you can knock everyone else's down. But I decided to collaborate with people and help them build theirs, learn from them, and help them build mine. And like I said, when it comes time to where I'm pouring out to you guys every Tuesday and on podcasts, so when I need that refilling that I need, I go to my microwave and get heated up. Then I'm coming back and I'm fresh. So I want to ask you a question, and I want you to drop in the comments, if you don't mind. Who is your microwave, right? And I told you a couple of mine: Martre Stevens, Keisha Pollard, you know what I'm saying, Willie Sanders, my mother Barbara Horsley, my wife Angela Smith. Who are some of your microwaves in your life? Someone that when the chips are down, you can count on them warming you up when it gets cold. I want you to drop that in the comments. Name at least 1 or 2 microwaves in your life. People that you can go to when the chips are down, when your money's low, when you just lost your job. People that are going to speak strength to your strength and power to your power. You know what I'm saying? That's something that my old bishop used to say, speaking strength to your strength. And what that means is you don't need anybody tearing you down and elevating your weakness. What you need is somebody to speak strength to your strength in your weakest moment. And what I want y'all to do is just really, really, really be thankful. Because sometimes you can have 999 microwaves in your life waiting to support you, waiting to be there. But you forsake them and can't be thankful of that because you're sad because this one person won't be there. And it makes you overlook the 999 microwaves. I've been there. You know what I mean? I wanted certain people to support me. I wanted certain people to be there, right? But because this one person wouldn't support me, this one person wouldn't watch my videos, this one person would listen to my podcast, it crushed me. It made me forsake the help that I had. So don't be distracted. Don't be fooled. A lot of times the enemy, if he can't get you, if he can't attack you mentally, if he can't attack you physically, what he'll do is he'll distract you, and then you're looking this way and he's got what he needs. You know what I mean? It's like fainting. It's like a boxer fake jabbing. You block one way and then he attacks you the other way. So you got to realize tonight's video, right? Frank, you know what I'm saying? Go back to Frank. Poor Frank. Frank wanted to be with Sarah just to spend so much time with her. And he didn't, Frank, let me tell you, Frank didn't peep game, right? Frank didn't realize that the only reason Sarah didn't have any time for him. But all of a sudden when he said, yeah, the meal's on the house, I got a famous cousin that's cooking, and he's cooking your favorite dish. She started showing him more time that whole week as Saturday led up. And then when she got there, because the food wasn't the way she wanted, the food wasn't the way she expected, she bounced. So be wary when people start coming around you as your brand gets bigger. Be wary as people start coming around you as you get the promotions on your job. Be wary as people start coming around you as you get that new car, trying to spend time with you. Be wary of that. Be wary of that. Because what are they going to do when you get cold? Are they going to heat you up? They're going to speak strength to your strength, power to your power? Or they're going to poof, they're going to be gone. Think about that. So as I end this video, I really want you guys to think, really drop in the comment section, 1 or 2 microwaves in your life, right? Really drop it in the comments. And look, we got podcasts coming up. We got Martre Stevens dropping podcasts. We got Keisha Pollard. She's writing blogs. We got Willie Sanders motivational mornings. You know what I'm saying? He's killing it every morning. Please tune into our please tune into our content. Visit my website, www.iamteflonjohn.com. And look, I want you guys to have a successful, prosperous week. And there's something that you want to do. There's something that you want to do in life. There's something that you've been thinking about doing. There's something that you got in your heart to do. Just do it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting fear paralyze you and just do it. You know what I mean? Stop letting fear paralyze you and just do it. You don't know. You could be the answer to your own prayer. You've been praying to God for money and finances. Maybe this idea is it, but you're stuck in fear. I just want to speak to you and say, look, we're going to cast that down. We're going to cast that fear down in the name of Jesus. And we command that this idea works. And we command that you have the work ethic to carry out this idea. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Don't be distracted by the people that are going to come in just when times are good. Respect the microwaves in your life. Because remember, everyone needs a microwave. And as I always say, one love, but it's your choice to be blessed.